Hello guys, hello everybody. Hey. So this is Tausif Sheikh again back guys. Yes, it's Friday evening, Friday night and now we are heading right 10 p.m. Yes. And today, you know what? It's the day 20. Yeah, that is really amazing. It's the day 20 of our success affirmations. Come on, speak it out with me. It's day 20 of our success affirmations. That's brilliant. That's beautiful. That's awesome. Day 20, guys. Pat a bat. Do it with you. You are doing an amazing job. All those people who are consistent, truly remarkable, truly amazing. And yes, you are changing your own life. You are making it way more powerful for yourself, and you are transforming your life in a beautiful manner. Every single day that you show up, you are telling to yourself you are bigger than your subconscious mind. Your commitment, your dedication, your hunger to become better is amazing, outstanding. You're telling this to yourself every single day, and this is how we have reached to the current point. We are at the day 22-0. That's amazing. Yes, there are a lot of research done into this. Like, if somebody, yes, listen it back again, if somebody continues one particular pattern for a duration of 21 days, then your brain would start accepting it more naturally. Okay, this is how. And when the people started breaking it down, they say that always whenever you're trying to have a change in life, okay, the initial 10 days would be very tough, and but you have to cross through that. Once you are consistent, once you're forcing yourself to pass through this initial 10 days barrier, there is always going to be chance. If you're not dedicated, you might drop off in the initial 10 days, so be very particular. Then comes the second segment. Okay, the second segment, 11 to 28 day, people say that your body would start getting accustomed to this new pattern, and but it also comes with a risk. Like, you have to keep pushing yourself. You would be into your second week, second 10-day quota, that is 11 from 20. You should try as maximum as possible, but your body, if you give it up, if you leave lazily, all of a sudden your motivation would drop down. And this is a rule by which you can apply any new habit in your life. Yes, that's how it works. Any new habit, you can apply it in this similar manner. But now there are some researches and even books were written on this criteria. Like, if you do something for 21 days, your body would just get accustomed. Okay, so we are just one day away, but believe it guys, there was actually practical results. These stats differ from person to person. Okay, so from every person to every person, it depends on how motivated, how inspired, how pumped, how strong your willpower is, how strong your dedication is to change, to accept to this new reality. It all truly depends upon the individual. Okay, that's where telling just the fact like 21 days being consistent is going to give, it could for some people, but for others, you still have to be in the game. Do it. Okay, there is no end date. If you want to become successful, if you want to achieve new habit, then there is no stop date for that. You will do till the point you become that. Yes, this is what it is. You will do till the point you become that. So then there is like nothing 21 days. There is nothing like 30 days. The days doesn't matter. Your target is fixed. You know what you want to become. And if you want to become that, you have to go and get it. That's it. And there is no countdown or a end date for that. You have to keep doing it till you get it. And that's it. But know it, once you pass through this initial phase, going further, it is going to get really simple and easy for you. Yes, so once you're crossing this, and just imagine guys, we have utilized this corona closure time. Okay, everybody inside in such a beautiful manner that many of you, I was talking to a lot of people on direct one-to-one Facebook Messenger. I was trying to reach out to with you people and trying to understand more about how many of you are actually writing down goals and performing these practices, because I know that people might turn up, but there is still a prick required, there is still a push required. And you know what, the results were truly amazing. Almost everybody that I touched today came back saying yes, they are doing it, and many people even captured screenshots and shared back to me. That means people have really gone practical. People are setting up goals for their own life, and they have nice clear cut vision defined. And I was really happy to see that. The people are all in the game, they want to do it, they are not thinking of short term, they are utilizing this time in the most beautiful manner. And I was truly amazed to see, yes, now this is dedication, and these are the people who will do something great in life. That's what my inner conscious says, and yes, that is going to happen. Okay, now great. So we are into this day 20, but now guys, we have to get more serious about it. Okay, like you guys have done the goal setting, goal identification. Okay, first part comes is you need to identify your goals. So we have done it. We are into the week 3. Yes, the week 3 we are into of our affirmations journey, about our life transformation journey. We initially spent some time in figuring out what our goals are, and then we identified the 4 primary pillars. We spent some time in doing some exercise and identifying what should your goals be, or what are your goals in these 4 different aspects. What were those 4 aspects? The personal development goal, the financial goals, the adventure goals, and the fourth one, the giving back or the contribution goals. We identified a lot of goals across all these areas, as wild as possible. But now, if you have a vision of like, I want to do something in 5 years, how the brain works. If there is no target, if 5 years is the target, collect your examinations. I remember while I was in my academics, there was one examination which was postponed for like next, one of the toughest paper, it was postponed for next 13 days. Okay, all the exams happened, there was one paper which was postponed for next 13 days. Now what happened? All of my unit, my friend circle and all, they were like, okay, 13 days, it's a quite a long time, we would study in then, we have a lot of time to study. And what happened? The days came down, and it was like one day before the examination, and those people, the body gets it so lazy, and they were like, okay, examination is tomorrow at 2 p.m, yes, we'll start tomorrow morning. So that's how people are. Okay, and it's not about people, it's about how your brain thinks. And you need to understand this fact, your brain is really a drama, guys. So if you say 5 years, all of a sudden your brain is going to relax. Okay, 5 years, it's a long time, I would start it later. You need to understand how your brain works, and accordingly you have to take actions. That's where we came up with the second approach. Goal setting done, but what should be your goals which you want to achieve in this coming 1 year? We narrowed it down to be very much specific. Even guys, 1 year could be a big time. That's where now we have to take it the next level steps. Okay, we have to take the next level steps. You have to go with a concrete step by step action plan in order to do goal achievement. Yeah, this is where I am here with you to show you guys, to tell you people on a regular basis what to do, how to do, and how exactly to execute it. That has really been amazing. So now what we did, we narrowed down across these 4 pillars, what do you want to do in next coming 1 year. And the results were beautiful. When I reached out to you people, there were many, almost everybody showed me the screenshot. Somebody quoted, okay, these are my goals, this is what I want to achieve. And the point is, I read through it, I was pretty happy with that. But the thing is, you should read it every day. Every single day you should read it, and that's how it works. Okay, and life is really going to be amazing, it's going to get really beautiful for you people. And that's what, now let's take it down to the next level. Okay, now once we have identified what our goals are, what we need to do in next coming 1 year, so what we decided or what we have studied so far is, you have to keep telling your brain, keep telling your brain, then the brain would start finding opportunities in the world around, right? This is what we learned. And you keep telling it, you keep visualizing, yes, I am becoming that, I am enjoying this flavor, and all those things. Well and good. But now the thing is, right from the starting of our sessions, I have been telling what you need to have actions. Only when you act, your life changes. So 1,000 thoughts are one side and few actions are at the other side. Your actions are going to take you further, and it's heavily required that you take serious action. You have to take actions to achieve your goals, then only these goals would be possible. So if you're just thinking, like you would just sit, you would just visualize, you would just go, that is not going to start changing your life. Right from today onwards, you need to plan what should be your actions be in order to achieve that kind of a success in life, or in order to achieve your goals. Action is very must. Okay, so now what we have done so far, There is a goal in front of us, right? All the people and all those who have not written, I would still recommend you people go and write it. So we have these goals in front of us. Well and good, we have targets. Now you need to decide for yourself. Okay, and that's where we even wrote down two things: all the reasons of the world why you should achieve your goals. I've written down all those reasons, all the reasons for which it's a must for you to achieve these goals. And guys, you need to set yourself high targets. Your potential is huge, and you need to set yourself high targets. Don't count yourself like, okay, I cannot do it types. It's possible for everybody. It's up to your imagination how you we want to set it up. So we found out the reasons why it is must for you to achieve goals, and believe those reasons from heart. Okay, and the second aspect, what we figured out, all the reasons, what is the problem that you would be if you don't really achieve it by the end of this 1 year. The pain part. Okay, the pain part. And guys, this is what you need to accept and understand now. Once you made a decision, you have just written down your goals that I want to do it. Now ask a question to yourself: was that just a preference? That it's okay, even if I don't do it, not a problem, it's fine, I've taken my stand, I've done some goals, paperwork done, all good. And even it's, is it that casual, guys? Really? Ask it to yourself. Are you casual enough? Okay, fine, I have done my part, I know my goals, now let's see, even if I don't get it, that's fine. Is that your attitude? Or you are committed to achieve your goals? That's the question you need to ask. Are you just stating a preference, or you are committing? There is a big difference between the two. Stating a preference, that means even if you don't get it, that doesn't affect you at all. If that is your plan for achieving goals, let me tell you right now, you're wasting your time. If it is just a preference that even though not is going to be not affecting you at all, if that's your state, believe it, you would not be achieving these goals. You you have to have the more dominant section, which is your commitment to achieve it. We need your commitment, your dedication to achieve it. And that's where you have to take a decision today. It's no longer casual, it's no longer preference. Weak people do preference. Strong people, those who believe in themselves, they take commitment, they take ownership, they take responsibility, they take accountability, that if I don't achieve this, then I am supposed to be blamed for that, and next year I would be looking at myself in a ashamed manner that I took some promise, I didn't execute it. That's the decision which you have to make right now. We have defined the goals, we have set up the goals, but is it, or is it a commitment? Now you have to decide it. Now you have to decide it very strong. There is no going back, guys. Once you have made this decision, it's like 1,000% you are in the game, and there is no way in the world that you are not going to achieve it. There is no slight possibility of not getting it, guys. It's that simple, it's that straight. That's the commitment, that's the promise and ownership responsibility. You need to push it on yourself. And what I'm speaking right now, you should be pumped up in the same way every single day. The day you leave your goals lazy, know that you're getting into your downfall, and your goal achievement thing would just be a myth, and by the end of the year you will not get there. So that's the commitment which you have to do, and that's where we are strategizing. So now, today, once you have written the goals, cut out all the possibilities of preference. You are no longer a weak person. There is a stronger heart inside you which is determined for your own success. With that heart, decide that I am going to make my goals possible. That's a decision which I am making. Okay, and when you have taken this decision, feel the pain of not achieving it. On every single goal, the four pillars, what happens if you don't achieve it? Feel the pain with that. Okay, what you would be losing in life if you're not really achieving your goals. And remind of this failure attitude to yourself every single day. That would keep pushing you to keep doing it. And think of the brighter side. What would happen if you really achieve your goals? We all know you have put in your time, you have done some brainstorming to write down your goals, and I have seen it, and you have seen it. All your goals are beautiful, are amazing, and they are challenging enough. They are not easy. It's tough, it's challenging, but it needs a determined person, a strong body, a strong soul to go and get it, regardless of what is happening in the world. So that's the decision which you have to take today. And attach as maximum pain, what you would lose if you don't achieve today. It's very important. Okay, and I'll tell you a few things, guys. Once you have taken a decision, your actions are going to be pretty easy. If you have taken decision from your heart, your actions would get pretty easy. No doubt in that. I'll tell you some of my personal experiences. You have a thought, you have a decision. If you are 100% committed for that decision, what would happen is you would definitely act on it right from today. And I'll tell you a few facts. Simple. I was, whatever these success affirmations, we started doing it like 20 days ago, right? Earlier, I had no thoughts of doing it. All of a sudden, I thought about, hey, how can we utilize this corona time in a better, by reaching out to people. And then all of a sudden, what came to my mind? Okay, let me do it so that my knowledge, whatever I know, whatever I experience, I will be sharing it with people. And out of all the people, even if there are few guys who get touched, would be applied and would transform their own lives. I just made a decision, and without even thinking it for a second, immediately came up with that promo that meet me today at 10 p.m. I prepared up that video straight away. I decided that I'll show up, and I showed up. That's it. If you keep thinking about it, if on your decision you try to further think like, okay, should I really do it? How would it work? What would people respond? Whether there would be people or not there, it's not going to work. If you're finding reasons for not making your success happen, it would never happen. So you need to decide, and immediately followed by that, without second thought, you need to act. Very important, very massive. You need to decide, you need to act without a second thought. Guys, there has been lot of research put into it. There is a book with this called as 5 second rule. Okay, a 5 second rule. It's written by some lady, I'm not able to recollect her name. But what she said, as soon as you make a decision, or you feel like you should act something, okay, you just have 5 minutes time, 5 seconds of time, I'm sorry. You just have 5 seconds of time. In that, your brain is going to run some thoughts, and it would stop you from actually making it happen. Again, brain psychology, you need to understand how these things work. Once you have made a decision and you feel like doing it, okay, all of you might be getting this kind of thought. You feel like doing something, but you think for some more time, you actually give up on the idea. Now that's one of the biggest reason why people don't commit actions. That's because the brain very quickly overtakes it. And that lady, she has written an entire book, a 5 second rule, which says, and I'm just telling you the statement of what you should do based on that. The conclusion of that book, simple, straightforward. The entire book, and I have actually applied it on myself, and it works. Okay, it really works. So you, whatever you learn, you try to implement on yourself, your body would get more habituated to it. You would start feeling the beauty of your life. Okay, what that book said, okay, as soon as your brain gets that thought, okay, I need to take some action, there would be just a 5 seconds window. That's the maximum 5 seconds window. In that time, if you don't act, all of a sudden your subconscious would dominate, the brain thoughts would dominate, and you will not be taking action. That's how your brain works. So the conclusion of that was, if you want to take action, as soon as you get thought, within 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, within 5 seconds of time, you have to do a change in your body language, and you have to act. Because if you don't act in 5 seconds, you would not be acting on that idea. That's how it works. That's the reason, as soon as I decided that I want to do it 10 p.m., I was way up. Within 5 seconds of time, decided, rolled it to the public, like I would be showing up at 10 p.m. regardless of whatever other negative thoughts. Now, once I have said, now I am accountable. Now I am responsible for myself. Tausif, you have promised to yourself that you would be showing up. Now you are responsible for your word. Now, what is happening? All these circumstances would start pushing you there. And then what happens is, I just took that so these techniques I applied. So I took that responsibility, and then showing up every single day, you guys pushed me. Okay, you guys were my threat now. Okay, if I don't show up, and what if that somebody comes up at 10 p.m. and waits for me, then what happens? That was my pain part associated for doing this consistently. Like, what if there is somebody waiting for knowing these things, and if I don't show up, that they would feel disappointed that Tausif says he doesn't show up, these things are not possible. I attach pain to all these feelings, and I don't want to put other people in that zone where they feel disappointed. I want to show you light, I want to show you hope. I want to show you guys that it's possible, everything is possible, you have it inside you. And that's the pain I associated, that if I don't do, there would be some people who would get dissatisfied, and I cannot take that burden on myself. Now that's my commitment for showing up. And after that day, every single day, today is the 20th day, I came. It was Saturday, it was Sunday, but I came. Now why am I telling all this is because the techniques which I say, I apply it, and you are seeing the result in front of you. It really works.